Okay, so number 10 gives us, where are we? Y equals 2x squared plus x minus 28. So how do we get it to vertex form? Yeah, we're going to actually have to find the vertex first and then go back and plug it into vertex form. Okay, so to find the vertex, we're going to use our method for h and k. How do I find h?
Negative b over 2a.
Good. Negative b over 2a. So in this problem, that would be, what's my b value?
1.
1. It's what's in front of x. So negative 1 over 2 times 2. That's going to be negative 1/4, which probably it's going to be easier to work with that as negative 0.25. Okay. How do I find k?
Plug it in for x.
Okay. So k equals 2 times negative 0.25 squared plus 1 times negative 0.25 minus 28. I'm going to do I get negative 28.125. It's kind of a weird one, but that is correct. Okay. So then these two numbers become my vertex. So when I go to write my vertex here, I would say negative 0.25, comma, negative 28.125. Hard to see there. So then what would my axis of symmetry be? That's a really easy one to get from here.
0.25. Negative 0.25.
X equals negative 0.25. Always that first number. Okay? All right, now that we've got the vertex, let's go ahead back and write it in vertex form. So I'm going to start with y, and it would be y what?
What's the vertex?
Plus 2.8 or 28.125.
Yep. It's, remember, y minus k equals a times x minus h squared. That will be on your formula sheet, but
Okay.
what do I put in for a? 2 from back here. There's my a value. So 2 times x what?
Squared minus 4 is
Nope.
Minus 1/4.
Okay. Plus 1/4 or plus 0.25. And it's plus because remember the equation is supposed to be a minus, but we're minusing a negative. Squared. Sorry, that one's kind of hard to fit in there. But so it'd be y plus 28.125 equals 2 times x plus 0.25 squared. And again, they became pluses because I was really subtracting a negative, so it became a plus. Okay, direction of opening. Look at that a value. A value of 2. So what does that tell you about how it opens? Opens up because it's positive. Wide or skinny? Skinny. That means this is growing twice as fast as a normal parabola. Okay, so if you're growing upward twice as fast, it's going to make you look a lot skinnier. All right, to find the discriminant. Remember, I'll be doing b squared minus 4ac. And again, you're looking back at standard form here. You're looking back at this equation. So that would be 1 squared minus 4 times 2 times negative 28. So I get 225 for my discriminant. Sorry, I'll tilt it here. Okay, so this column wants the discriminant, so 225. What does that tell me about my number of roots? There's 2 of them because that's a positive number. So now I have to actually find them. How do I find the roots once I know that there's 2 of them?
You use the quadratic formula.
Yeah, so I'm going to go back and use the whole quadratic formula. So this is for finding the x-intercepts or the roots, however you want to phrase your question. Or zeros. This question could also say zeros. There is one in your review, I know, that asks you to find the number of zeros. I'm going to use negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So that would be negative 1 plus or minus square root of 225. Why can't I just fill in that 225? Where did that come from?
That came from the discriminant.
Yeah, this right here is really just the discriminant, which we found up here. So if you've already found the discriminant, you can just plug that number straight in. All over 2 times a, and my a value is 2. Square root of 225 is 15. So we're going to have negative 1 plus 15 over 4 and negative 1 minus 15 over 4. Remember that plus or minus means you're going to have to do 2 separate problems. This is going to be 14 over 4, which I believe is 3.5. This is going to be negative 16 over 4, which is negative 4. Okay, so those are your 2 x-intercepts. Be careful when you write your x-intercepts in here that you're not writing them like as a coordinate. I would say like x equals 3.5 and then x equals negative 4. Write it like it's 2 separate answers because it really is. It's 2 separate points on your graph. Okay? Did you follow all of that okay?
Yeah.
So again, I gave you this table so that you could practice it over and over again and get really good at all of that stuff because that's the stuff that's showing up a ton on your test. I've done 2 of them for you. Like I said, I'm about to have 2 more of them posted on my website. So that's 4 of them you could do with help. That leaves 4 of them that you'll have to do on totally on your own. Okay? We will be